How do you make LSD 25 and do you need an assistant?
I haven't made any psychedelics for 20 years. Thank you for the offer.
How do you do it?
Oh, you take lysergic acid and you dry it for 24 hours under a high vacuum. And you take an intermediary receiver like a 1 or 2 liter vacuum sidearm and put it in dry ice, and you pump it down until it's absolutely anhydrous. And then using anhydrous technique, you dissolve it. The method I was using was to dissolve it in dimethylformamide, very oily, yucky solvent to use, but at that time it was the only thing that really worked well. And just slowly, under cooling, stir it, and drop by drop, you add the diethylamine, and then you evaporate off the dimethylformamide, and you take the brown residue, and you take that up in chloroform, and you run it through a chromatograph, about 200 mesh alumina anhydrous, and you'll start to see slowly moving down the column of alumina. I was using 40 millimeter columns, and you'll start to see a rapidly moving blue zone, and you collect that rapidly moving blue zone, and then you'll see a slower moving green zone. That's the ISO. So when you come to the end of the blue zone, you change flasks, and you start collecting the ISO. You evaporate off the methylene dichloride blue zone, and you neutralize that with tartaric acid, and you put a seed of LSD in, and it should start to crystallize out. The ISO material you save under refrigeration after you concentrate it, and after a while you can treat it with base. I would take a block of sodium or potassium and very carefully clean it, and then I would add methanol to it to make potassium methoxide or sodium methoxide, and that is what I would treat the green zone residues with, and that would flip the diethylamide group back around to the normal form, which gets you high. And it's a laborious and tedious process. It takes weeks and a lot of devotion.